What's up, my peeps? It's your Knuckle Big Rocker back at you again. We got another action figure review for you. This time, once again, courtesy of Hasbro Marvel Legends. We're looking at the Avengers Puff Adder Build-A-Figure Wave. Next up, number 2 in our series of reviews. And at the same time, number 1 in going down the figures that are required in order to build Puff Adder. Introducing the Molecule Man. You see him poking, or rather peeking there, over there at the side there, our left. So you already know I got him out of packaging, but you see the digital render on the front there, and some nice artwork behind showing our guy Molecule Man. And you got the Avengers logo there. You've got that like engram, but it's not spot varnished. It's just like part of the packaging. On the one side, we have a digital render of Puff Adder, and below are all of the figures required to build Puff Adder. We're going to go right down the line, starting with Molecule Man. He's 1, and we're going to go right down through 6. We've already reviewed Iron Man and his Extremis armor. That figure isn't required to build Puff Adder, so I figured I'd get him out of the way. Go to the other side. We have some artwork of our Molecule Man there. Then we go to the back, and once again, we have a digital render. We have to our left a render of the Build-A-Figure piece that Molecule Man comes with. That would be the left leg for Puff Adder. And then on our right, we see an illustration of the accessories that come with Molecule Man for Molecule Man. So then getting right back here to the front. Look at it one last time. And now it's time to get into it. Here's that left leg I spoke of for Puff Adder. So we'll just put this to the side, and we'll wait until we've got all of the pieces amassed, and then we will build our guy. Molecule Man comes with an additional set of hands, these being closed fisted hands. And we also get a set of these power effects. We've seen them before. This time they're molded in a kind of a purple, fluorescent purple plastic, and they're nice. I won't turn them down, but I have to say these are not demonstrative of Molecule Man's power, but hey, at least we got something, right? While we have our guy Molecule Man rotating on our platter there, you guys can do me the great honor of going down below and hitting that like button, or at least remembering to do so at the end if you're the type that wants to wait until the end of the review. I ain't mad at that, but yeah, make sure before you bounce about, hit the like button, and hit the subscribe button while you're down there too, and share this video. You get an opportunity. Anyhow, enough of the housekeeping. What we got here is Molecule Man, whose civilian name is Owen Reese, and he first appeared in the Fantastic Four, if I'm not mistaken. And what we're looking at is Molecule Man in his classic costume, purple and green, as you can see. My first glance is the figure looks good. I could see that the torso is definitely new. The legs and the arms are reused, but they're appropriate for this particular figure. So that's looking pretty good, and the head sculpt is very nice. You'll see that as we take a closer look. Taking a nice closer look at that head sculpt, you see what I'm talking about. Very nice. The photoreal tech combined with the paint apps, you see those we'll call them lightning streaks on his face there, above his eyes and below the eyes as well. That's also indicative of his power set when he became Molecule Man. That's how his face ended up becoming. This looks very good. Very stern look there. The hair, nice and brown. There's no wash or anything in it, but it's still pretty nice. Complexion is nice. Eyes, everything is very, very nice. Then we'll look at the rest of them. We'll zoom out for that. And what we see here, once again, nothing crazy. Body is essentially molded in green. The arms as well. Of course, the hands are molded in the skin tone, Caucasian skin tone, and the belt is a ring of lightning in purple, and of course we've got the shoulder pads going down to the torso, purple, and the boots as well. And that's really all there is to it. On the back, just more of the same. Pretty basic, but then again, we're talking about, like I said, this was his classic costume, and it's from the 60s, so nothing too elaborate for the time period. Anyway, as far as his articulation is concerned, his head is on a dumbbell, so you're not going to get much in the way of looking up. You're going to get that, just about that much. Looking down, that much. You'll have to combine it because the neck is also separate. It's on its own ball dumbbell joint, so you'll have to combine that in order to try to get some more movement out of that. Of course, he can do a 360 with the head. In terms of the arms, he can raise his shoulders up to almost 90. You've got the shoulder guards there, or pad, whatever you want to call it. So you're going to have to bevel out if you want to try to get that 360 going around rotation. But he does have it. See if I can get back there. He's got the bicep swivel, double jointed pinless elbows. Kind of ugly there because of the nature of the the sleeves there. So I don't know if that could be avoided somehow, but for right now, the technology existing won't account for that. We've got the wrist swivel, and of course we've got the hinge horizontal. It's horizontal on all of his hands. You see how the ab crunch is designed there. That's pretty good. So that gets us that much going forward, that much going back, and then we have a waist swivel on top of that. So that's pretty cool. We've got, you see how his blouse, if you will, comes down to a skirt. The skirts have slits, so that helps with doing the splits like that. So we get that much, and he can go forward almost 90 with his leg and go back that much. He's got the thigh rotation there. He's got double jointed pinless knees. See if I can get that other joint to go. It's pretty, there we go. So there we have it with the double jointed pinless knees. And once again, because of the nature of the trousers, that joint bend looks pretty ugly, but it is what it is. We get a boot swivel. We can point the toe forward that much. Up that much, not so much, because the nature of the shoe, it bumps into the folds of the boot, so that inhibits. Once again, it's a design, so it is what it is. We do have ankle pivot, and of course, what time it is, holes, peg holes at the bottom of his feet. Now, I know I'm usually neglectful when it comes to taking the height measurements. For that, I do apologize, but the reason I'm doing it now, because looking at the figure and knowing what I know about the character, I just know that even though the figure looks great, it's too big. So taking a measurement, and exactly, we got our guy Owen here at 6.5 inches tall, and that's the same height as a lot of figure like Iron Man. Iron Man is a little bit taller than 6.5 inches, just barely. So you know that ain't right. Owen Reese, aka Molecule Man, is 5'6", 5'7" to be accurate, and kind of scrawny. So I guess the best we could hope for is he is in control of molecules, including his own, so he can just make himself appear bigger. So that works. Here's our guy Owen Reese with his fists and those energy effects that we were given. Once once again, like I said, this isn't really indicative of his power set. He has control over molecules, which means he could transform anything into anything. And I mean, it's still cool. I'm not knocking it for that. You know, we'll take what we can get when it comes to accessories, especially in this day and age with Hasbro Marvel Legends. But I don't know. I would think that something like this, of course, you know, I'm going third party again. An effect like this is more apropos, I would think. It kind of sort of, you know, with the wavy effect there, that something is transmogrifying, if you will. Tell me what you guys think. I mean, I think something like this goes perfect with the Molecule Man for sure. But let me know what you guys think. And here's our guy, Owen Reese, aka Molecule Man, next to the one figure that I definitely believe is, you know, apropos, considering the roles they both played in the Secret War storyline from a few years back. We've got God Doom. And this just has me thinking, you know what else we need now? We need a Beyonder. And now, showing Molecule Man with the only other figure that I reviewed in this wave thus far, we have Extremis Iron Man. And this is turning out to be a pretty decent wave right here. So I'm 2 for 2 on liking very much the figures that I've reviewed so far. So yeah, definitely Extremis Iron Man and Molecule Man, which is definitely a welcome addition, a new character, and done well. So to sum it all up, the Hasbro Marvel Legends Avengers Puff Adder Build-A-Figure Wave Molecule Man, 2 for 2 in terms of the two figures already reviewed for this wave. Molecule Man is, though the design is simplistic, it still touches me with a sense of nostalgia because I remember, and Hasbro really knocked it out the park with this one, in my opinion, with the new torso. And like I said, we've seen these arms and legs before, but we've seen them recently because they are new. They're pinless, so that's great right there. And the face sculpt for our guy Owen is fantastic, and I'm really feeling the figure. If there's one, or I should say two, cons to this, it would be the energy effects. Not that I'm knocking the fact that we got some, but they don't really accurately or even remotely demonstrate his power. But once again, I'll take what I can get. I'm sure most of us feel that same way. You see, I'm still rocking the third party. Shout out to Can of Beams. That's where I got these energy effects from. So he'll definitely get a shout out. I'll include his Insta in the description below if you're interested in getting all whatever kind of effects you've seen his work on my channel before. Wolverine stainless steel claws, other energy effects, etc. It's just it's great to get it going on like that. The second caveat would be Owen is the figure's great, but he's too big for Molecule Man. Molecule Man is a scrawny guy. He's only 5'7" and scrawny. I mean, he looks good. It's not like he's buff or anything, but he's too big. You saw him next to God Doom. He's just too big. Now we could all sit there and we can play the game of, well, he's in control of molecules, including his own, so he probably could make himself appear taller, which works for me. So I ain't mad if that's the route we want to go. So yeah. So the only other route we've got is out of here on this review. Loving the figure, loving the wave so far, and yeah, we'll be back next time for number 3/number 2 in the Build a Puff Adder wave. Yeah, so once again, please like, share, subscribe, and if you have any comments, please leave them below. Questions: what do you think about Molecule Man? What do you think about the effects that came with him? What do you think about the effects that I'm using third party style? Let me know what's up with that. You want to be notified the next time I upload another video? Hit that bell down below and you'll be notified about that as well. So on behalf of Owen Reese, aka the Molecule Man, I am the Ruckus, leaving you with this. Remember, the hunt continues. And I'm out. Peace.